come to change catalyst. So I'm thinking, you see all this every time now we're hearing in Nigeria terrorism. The thing is just too much. Even as a citizen, when you stay and look, they kidnap children, they come into church and kill, they take and murder military leaders. I don't know. As a person, it gets to me, okay? It really gets to me. I wonder what it's doing to the morale of soldiers. Have we ever thought of that? Now, I'm very sure in Nigeria, if you send a military general to front of, they will not go. And that's why I say since the death of Oba, if you notice, crime has increased. Because people will not take risk again. It's one thing. See, how did... I was listening to the voice note, to the conversation he was having with his ETA. They couldn't even identify his place. He had to raise his cap to say, okay, see me, this is what an ordinary citizen would do. Is that as a high rank officer like a one-star general, you cannot chip him. Is there no tracking chip? So this is my point. I think Catalyst is suggesting that instead of moving heavy security guiding big men in Nigeria, why not we get a situation where the generals, the colonels, from a lieutenant colonel upward, if you're going into field battle, they should be chipped to trackers. In fact, politicians should be chipped to trackers, not because it's not visible to have them safe back when they are missing, but because when these guys are taken, they are taken to the essential locations where these terrorists stay, because they are like assets. When you pick this asset and there are chips in them that we can track them, don't you know we'll hit this guy? You cannot tell me that, okay, these are the place, this is the location of terrorists and we cannot. I always say these terrorist guys maintain guerrilla fighting. In the morning they are normal citizens, they have to know they are warriors, but they still have a camp where they regroup, store the equipment and think and plan. And this is where they take these important people to. In fact, to some extent, we can release, you see those repentant Boko Haram men that were giving amnesty and spending billions on top. Release some of them, not knowing, but chip them. Let them go back to their tents. They will always want to communicate to their brothers and sisters that they've left. By so doing, you track them, arrest them, and we get this thing solved. This is Change Catalyst, just a tip. I think we should start tracking our VIP personnel, not just moving with lots of trucks and cars, we cannot find them. This Change Catalyst. Give me your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.